Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Elmer Horn with Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and we're here in one of our communities, and Sheriff Pounds is here with us. And Sheriff Pounds is very involved in his communities, and he come out. We brought out our grill and our smoker so we can come out and help cook for this community. And Sheriff Pounds himself has come out and helped cook with us, and he's here to cook and help these folks today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the programs that I call taking my community back. If you don't get out there and get involved in your community, you ain't gonna be able to get it back. And the sad part about it, we losing our young men at such a pace that it's unreal. We got to come up with something that will help us with these children. Got to. So this is what I'm doing. I love it. I'm out here in the sun. It's hot, but like I said earlier, we're gonna do these until we get that gap between law enforcement and the community bridge. We're gonna bridge that gap because we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna find out if they got any kind of problem we can assist them with, and invite them to the sheriff's office and come to the roll call. Just come see what's going on at the office. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff Pounds. And like I said, this is just one of many events that we bring this grill out to help with our communities and get involved. I'm here today at one of our community outreach days with our sound truck. And our sound truck is used for just what you see. We come out to community days, we play loud music, and be able to just have a good time with it and enjoy our community. At a sheriff's office, you get to see us in a little different light. We're not always out there writing tickets or locking people up. We come out to your community day and be a part of your day and help you celebrate your community. And this is just one of the ways that we can do that, was with our sound truck. We're here today in one of our communities. We brought our ice cream truck out. A lot of people like to laugh when I say the sheriff's office owns an ice cream truck, but this is exactly what it's for, is we bring it out to our communities. We give away ice cream. We don't charge for the ice cream. The ice cream is free. And we have partners in our businesses in our community that help pay for the ice cream so that we can give it away for free. And we give it away. We go to schools. This is just one of many events that we bring our ice cream truck to. We go to the school systems. We come out to Community Day.
Rewrite the books, no more fear, no more lies, just honest ties. Together we grow, stronger than ever we rise. Keeping it real with new order, strong and bold. Unity in motion, breaking the mold. Together we stand, no more hiding, no more cold. New order, our anthem, leading the fold. No more chains, no more bleeds. Together we stand, united as one. New order, our future, breaking all under.
Is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you. Hi, my name is Lauren.
What's going on, truth tellers? How y'all being today? I would like to radiate peace, love, healing, and harmony. I enjoy good health and I celebrate abundant gifts. How y'all being? So let's get on into this hot topic. I just left the second annual Teen Summit. And it was amazing. I wish I could have stayed. When I tell you, it was some testimonies, it was some stories being shared for the youth to understand who they is as children and who their parents is as an adult. I mean, hey, it was amazing. So if you got a preteen, some teenagers, or right now, you can go on over to 2459 Roosevelt Highway in College Park, Georgia. There in Suite A6. It will last until 1 p.m. Get your kids there. Also, our Teen Summit will be hosted every other month by our youth director, Miss Vivian Jackson. And I want to just show her some gratitude because she came through. It was amazing. When I left, it was beautiful. We have our field director, our national advisor, Shamika Chappelle. She was giving her little testimony. We had another member, I can't think of her role, Miss Severina Porter, if I'm saying her name right. We had Dr. Monica Barnes there, and also we had Bishop Wheaton, the First Lady. They was giving some stories for the youth. It was an amazing. So again, get on over there and check out our Youth Teen Summit, which will be hosted by Miss Vivian every other month. Moving on, let's get into also the president of New Order National Human Rights Organization, Mr. Gerald Rowe. He's just had a happy solar return, so I would like to give him more shots out and many more times around the sun. And also, if anyone else who's celebrating a solar return Earth Day in the month of August, happy birthday to you guys. Also, our president had an opportunity last Friday to speak to the youth in Judge Alexandra Chambers' courtroom, and that's an amazing thing. We host it every third Friday. We go there. As well. Let's keep it moving. He also have his national radio show on 1570 AM WIGO. You can catch that every second Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 10:30. If you follow him on Facebook, you can catch his little podcast after the show. Okay. And we got other things going on too as well. On next Saturday, August 29th, we have our community give back that's led by our outreach director, Ms. DeAndrea Stevens. So just be able to come out and support us on there. You can go on to our website, www.nonhro.com, and you can click on our events tab and you can get everything that's going on with New Order. And again, our community give back will always be hosted every fifth Saturday of each month and led again by our outreach director, Ms. DeAndrea Stevens. And moving forward, also every Thursday night, you will have New Order live activation with me, your Vice President, Infinity Sarah. Every Thursday night at 7:30. Get you a nightcap, whatever it is, so you can chill and we can just go on and on and on. If you want to be a participant in that activation live on Thursday, please reach out and we can work something out. And with that live, I just talk about what's going on in the community, things that New Order has going on, and we just get on what's going on in the world. And also, I do have my own podcast, How You Being with Infinity. That is every second Saturday on TV 1061. Roku and YouTube, and that's sponsored by the Keeping It Real with New Order. And also every fourth Saturday, as always, you can catch the Keeping It Real with New Order podcast with your host Gerald Rose and your co-host, your favorite revolutionary conscious spiritual co-host, Infinity Sarah. And let's see what else. I'm just excited for today. I'm still feeling the vibes off our Teen Summit. It is going to blow. It's going to be big. And I'm touching back on the Teen Summit because some of the questions that Pastor Ward was saying, he was bringing it to the teens, bringing it to the youth. And I just want to say, it's very important that our teen understand who they are as teenagers and who their parents are, because nowadays teens can be confused. You already know when they hit puberty, they go through things, and I know sometimes the parents and stuff, they be going through stuff, and the kids might feel like they ain't heard and stuff. But we have to make sure we give an ear and listen at our teens when they're going through stuff or when they come. And I just want to say sometimes parents not always right. And again, the teen should be able to say, hey, to point out things, but just be respectful and point the things out that you have problems with or issue with, and y'all can work it out together and not, get what I'm saying. But it takes a village. It takes the parents to step in, and because we in 2026 and we have to not sort of raise our kids the way we was raised, but we have to be more lenient. We have to give more ear. We gotta be into their business. We gotta be able to be to where they can openly come talk to us when things are going on. And again, our teen summit will be hosted every other month by Miss Vivian Jackson. Again, if you would like to donate to the movement, $, capital N, capital O, capital N, capital H, capital R, capital O. Every donation will be fueled to the fire. It will be put to the cause. And also, New Order is in 17 states. 17 states with 30 local chapters. We in 30 cities, and we're looking to build in the rest of the 35 states. Again, if you go to our website and if you see your state not on there, and if you would like to join and put your state to the movement and put a local chapter in your state, please reach out to the website www.nonhro. You can make donations there, also become a member, and you can be a local representative as well. So again, this is an amazing show today. Our chief of staff, she will be calling in a few. She's going to let us know her moving with New Order, how she began, and we will be discussing her late brother Robert L. Simmons Jr. So let's go ahead and just go to another commercial break as well. We're live on TV 10, YouTube, Roku. As you can see over here, right here, I do have a live, so I can look here and I can see what's going on. I have Mr. TSJ1 saying, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Nima, how you being today? Thanks for the comment. See, when you come live, just put your comment and I can come right on here and I can read. Also, share this live. This is going to be a powerful episode. And again, I hope this episode brings justice to Miss Katina family because it's well deserved. Again, y'all get over here in these comments. Right now I see 6 viewers. If you can put your name in a comment, I can read your comment while we're on the air. And we are so grateful to all of the truth tellers that's over here in this chat. Nima. So let's go ahead and go to a commercial break. Miss Katina will be calling in shortly.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom, Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom, Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives. Today's world exposes...
And welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you. Hi,
Welcome back, Truth Tellers, to episode 14 of Keeping It Real with New Order. We do have our special guest, Chief of Staff, Miss Katina, on the line. Hi, Katina. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? Hello, everyone.
I am not going to complain. I'm just coming back from our teen summit, and it was amazing. Hopefully, when it come back around again, you can be able to come out and hang out with her. It was so powerful, Katina. Like, it can help. It really can help all teens, but I'm not gonna go too far in it. I just want you to tell our truth tellers how you became the chief of staff, and what do you think of New Order in this movement since you're joined into now.
It's a wonderful movement. We do a lot of stuff. How I became chief of staff. When my brother was unalive, we'll get more into that later. I was looking for some help to help get his story out. And someone connected me with Gerald Rose, our founder. And it went on from there. I joined New Order soon as my case was done. He helped me. I joined New Order. Then I became the legal secretary.
Mm-hmm.
And when John Durham passed away, our chief of staff that was before me, I took on his position as chief of staff.
Oh, we want to show some respects to Mr. John Drummer as well. And so how many years ago it's been that you've been holding it down?
I've been with New Order for about 4 years now.
All right, Miss Katina, you have Aubrey H.P. Byrne 2328 saying thanks for sharing about Brother Robert L. Simmons. Thanks to my sister for not giving up, Nima. Then we have MRTSJ1 saying, hey, Tina, I'm so proud you. I applaud you for all you doing justice for Robert. Thank y'all for y'all support. Okay, so let's get into, tell me about who your brother was, who he was as a brother, maybe an uncle. I'm not sure if he was a father or a son. Like, tell me who he was.
My brother became really our father figure, basically. Our dad passed away in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother took on the role as being a big brother and a father. My brother was a protector.
Mm-hmm.
He protected us. Like, if we had any problems, no matter where we was, my brother was coming. Like, I was in Tennessee, my brother was in Florida. I had a little issue. And my brother got, the next day, my brother was there. So he was like my protector, my big brother. And I'm going to be his sister, and I'm going to get his story out.
So
and he is a father. He does have a daughter.
Okay, so he was just already had the skills of being a father to the siblings. I see that all across in America, where the sibling had to take on the role to become a parent to their younger siblings, and they be doing it. So just get more into like what really took place. Was it March 1st, 2011?
Yes. So on March the 1st, 2011, my brother Robert was, well, we call him Robbie. So I'm going to say my brother Robbie was unalived.
Mm-hmm.
But the family, he was in Toccoa, Georgia. He was found in his home. First, the police were saying that my brother had a heart attack. And I was like, no, that don't sound right. You know, my brother was found, you know, bleeding from his mouth, his nose. Something's just not right.
That sound like he was poisoned.
Right. So we pushed the issue, and I kept pushing the issue, and they were calling me telling everybody that I was lying, I wasn't telling the truth, I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, come August the 25th of 2011, GBI calls me, and that's Bureau of Investigation. They called me, and they were like, well, what you were saying was true. Your brother was unalive.
Okay. And from there, have they found any suspects or anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he was unalive, like, really, what was the cause of his unalive? Like, what really caused it?
Well, his unaliving was a blunt force trauma to the head and or strangulation. That's his ruling. But Toccoa Police Department never crime scene the house.
They didn't put the tape or call it a crime scene?
No.
Wow. I mean...
So they never, like, crime scene the house. They never took it like it was an unaliving. They kept telling us that he had a heart attack.
Could it be that the person or somebody that did it or whatever happened, they could have been affiliated with the police or something for them not to even make a crime scene, and then like days later or weeks later, then they want to say unalive?
Yeah, months later they want to say unalive. So from March all the way to August 25th, we waited.
Wow.
So no, they never they didn't crime scene the house. They didn't take us serious. Phones was missing, money was missing, keys from the house was missing, and they just was like, we still don't know what we're talking about.
Like, who was with him that day? Like who was around him that day? Who was the last person that seen him like talking and interacting? Do you know?
Well, his wife said she was on the phone with him, and he told her he'll see her in a few when she gets home because someone was at the door. So he never told her who was at the door. So he hung up with her, and I guess when he answered the door, that's when everything happened.
Wow, and nobody ever came. It sounds like it's a connection. You do have someone, Jamaya Flowers T48 saying support of my girl Katina, share her late brother's story. I'm so proud of you, girl. And you have Hope Hodges 1908 saying, hey Tina, keep doing what you're doing. So proud of you, sis. Love you. You do have your team over here really supporting. So let's get back to like these detectives and police. It seemed like that they have some type of corruption, and like I'm saying, maybe they know the person that, you know, that they probably know who did it. Like, we gonna get more in depth with it, but it seemed like if they hiding it like that, they knew what was take place. Like, was your brother in the streets or something? Was he involved in, like, you know, the what they call it, the street hustle?
Down there for years. Like, he had been there for years. I said my brother had been down there for years. He ended up meeting a guy by the name of Jamel Brown.
Okay.
And that was maybe a year before he passed. Other than that, my brother hasn't really had any friends or anything. He's always was to himself. And from my understanding, Jamal stays next door. But he even he did a repast for my brother. After my brother passed, he carried my brother's casket. But to me, something is just strange about him. Like, I feel he know who did it or he did it.
Okay, so do you know anything about, say his name, Jamel? What's his name again?
Jamel Brown.
Jamel Brown, like, do you, like, I know you probably don't know him personally, but, like, his background or whatever, like, what would attract him to your brother like that? Like, how would he be?
Well, he was in the streets, I do know that. So, He had several arrests for that. But other than that, I really don't know too much about him. But I know that he doesn't interact with our family. Um, he doesn't reach out to his wife or anything. And this was supposed to be your best friend, so I would think that this is supposed to be a best friend. You should have been more, asking the question like, "What happened to my friend?"
Right.
Like, what's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? But he's never asked, never said anything, and we go up there every year. Like we throw parties in the park for him. We go up there, we do news conferences, we pass out flyers, and we try to go every year. And not one year has he joined, tried to find us. One day we were doing something big in the park. He rode by, but he didn't stop. He didn't come ask anything. He didn't come say hi. He didn't do anything.
Wow, that sounds suspicious. Like it sounds like that he really knows something. Is that really his government name? Do he go by like a nickname or something? I'm just trying to figure out like what will attract him to your brother, or what would your brother see attracted like to him for them to become friends, and for it to be his best friend. Like what
I
do
don't know if it's because they were next door neighbors, because it was like a little duplex thingy. So they were like literally, you would come out the door and you would have to see your neighbor. So I don't know if that's what attracted to him first, and then I don't, like I said, I don't really know too much about him.
Okay, did your brother like have like things to where how people can be jealous? Like people can see you do good, you got the wife, you got kids, you got the job, you got like things going on, and you know how you have people that will wanna, what is called destiny swap, or they would just not like you, or they can approach you and ask you for things, and if you know be when you really know what's up, you'll like sort of push the bad energy, away, and that could have like triggered him or something to your brother to not like, or just because it seemed like, I don't know, like hate or whatever. Like, why would somebody would do that? You say blunt trouble and being choked, and blunt trouble means I don't like you. You said something to me, or you maybe worded something the wrong way, and now I'm about to show you who I really am. And then to be a best friend, and then to know what happened, and then to carry his casket, and then you don't reach out to the family. If that was your best friend, you don't check in, especially on his wife and his kids. Like, I'm trying to make sense of who this person was, because I like I told you, I burnt the calendar for your brother, and the energy that I got like from your brother's spirit was like, I can't believe this person did this. I can't believe this. It's like who, like why would they backstab him, like and do him like that? Like it seemed like something was going on, and your brother stood on his principles, stood on his word, or stood on whatever he believed in, and this person or people who was around, they didn't like that or something. Like, I'm like, they need to question this person. I'm trying to figure out, is that his real government name?
Yeah, that's his government name. That's his arrested name. I don't know, like, what else they would call him, because, like I said, my brother was in Toccoa, so we were all over we spread it all apart, and he just ended up in Toccoa with his wife. So I don't know, like, too much about him. But the GBI did say they questioned him. I'm not sure, because I did a lot of leg work, me and the district attorney. So I ended up getting the chief of police and the detective that worked my brother's case forced into retirement. Not a lot. I feel it should have been done more, but that's what the DA said that was all he can do.
Is the case still open? Or are they still open, like, to investigate? Is they,
Yes, the case is still open. GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has the case.
And this happened at his home or at somebody else's home?
Well, from what we're hearing, they're saying that my brother was actually killed next door.
So he was next door.
And that would be Jamel's house.
So they didn't follow, like, was there any, like, blood or any type of stuff trailing from his house to, back? Like, was there evidence? Was there...
Like I said, they never, like, crime scene the house. So basically, when we went up to get prepared to bury him, there was a blood fingerprint on the back door.
And nobody went did fingerprints on it, because that could be your person right there.
But they told me the detectives don't work the weekend, and like I told you, they were telling me that I was lying, I didn't know what I was talking about. He died of a heart attack. So all that evidence, like, there was duct tape that scattered throughout the house where I guess they had taped him up. It had blood on it. They wouldn't come get anything.
They need to be held accountability for not even making it a crime scene. It's like they should have did a crime scene and went back when they realized that it was an unalivement and not just a natural cause. Like,
right.
Like, they need to be held.
Like, it was a big blood print on the back of the door. Like, literally, you can just literally see it.
Did anybody, like, take pictures? Did you get pictures? Did anybody take pictures of any of this stuff?
We didn't take any pictures. I did pick up the duct tape and take it down to the police station. They claim there's no fingerprints on there. It's just his blood.
So they saying it's your brother blood on the duct tape?
On the duct tape. Mm-hmm.
And where was this duct tape? What was it used for? Like,
I don't know if they tried to tape him up, because my brother's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be more than one person that did this.
And that's why I say if somebody is affiliated with the police or the police force, and y'all find him at his home, like, I'm just trying to make sense. Like, that was a poor investigation. They need to be questioned. They need to be held accountable. Even if we don't get the person that did it, at least the police or detective, the FBI, whatever.
I feel you on that, because like I said, when I walked in, they had them been in the apartment and went upstairs and went back downstairs. And when she told the police, they told her those were the police going up and down the stairs. I was like, police don't wear Timberlands.
Right, they wear those. I can't even think of them high tech, those little boots. I can't even think of them.
Issue shoes that they're issued. They don't wear regular.
Right.
Until August 25th, and that's when GBI stepped in.
So you mean to tell me they couldn't get his phone records to see who was the last call, who was the last text? Was his wallet and stuff around?
His wallet was around, but money was missing out of it. The keys to the house were gone.
His ID, was his driver's license in his wallet, was that gone too?
Yeah, it was in his wallet. Just they just took the phone, they took his or what. But I did tell to call the police department. I believe somebody in your
accountable. I have at MRTSJ1 saying the fact that it was not taped off as a crime scene was the first mistake. They should have dusted for prints, took photos, ran blood samples. They didn't treat this like a crime scene. I really agree with you for saying that was the first mistake. It should have been a crime scene. And I'm just gonna go all the way back. Maybe the neighbor, what's his name, Brown, he's affiliated, got people in the force, and they covered up for him. Because I'm still trying to figure out why would he do that. And it's very puzzling to, as you describe who your brother was, and just by only knowing this person for a year, it seemed like what could he possibly they questioning him, because I feel like they really didn't question him. They should have been really, when they found out he was unalive, they should have went back to him and asked some more questions. Somebody seemed like in the neighborhood should have heard something, some type of commotion.
When did the coroner tell you that my brother was unalive? He had to call you within that week before we buried my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And they will not answer that question. They will not.
Yeah, everybody in on it. We have Jemiah Flowers T48 saying this was such an investigation. He deserved justice. Feel like corruption. I agree with you. It's a corrupt system down there, and I'm sitting here trying to puzzle think, like, since it's still an open investigation, who can we get that can?
I've been trying to find lawyers. Everybody act like they scared to touch this case, and I'm like, this case is screwed. It was screwed up from the beginning, and by the time GBI had got the case, it wasn't no evidence.
We're gonna see if we can.
It doesn't take the coroner that long to tell you
exactly
if something suspicious going on.
Exactly.
So why it took y'all so long to even say anything? Like, we're talking about March the 1st, all the way to August the 25th. That's a long time to just finally say, oh, somebody's unalive.
And still don't go back and do no thorough investigation of the property. I'm pretty sure if they wash all of the blood, they got something right now. The forensics can go back and see where the blood and stuff was at.
Someone's telling them stuff, but the person that's telling them don't want to testify.
The GBI is full of BS. Like, all of this sound like it's corruption. Like, whoever that person is affiliated, got family members inside there, and that's why they not doing it. He probably reached out. They should have took his cell phone. He probably reached out to somebody and say what he done and who finna help me cover it up. We have another statement from Jemiah Flowers T48 said, and he was found next door. Definitely sounds premeditated. Rest in peace, Robert. Yes, it sounds like a you're right, premeditation. Then we got MRTSJ1 say, unfortunately, the only thing GBI seen was another black man unalive. That was the only reason they needed. I feel you exactly. They really don't care about our people. When our people touch our people, they really don't care. But I'm going to continue to say this, and we all need to continue to share this live. I will continue to share it, and because we need somebody to step in. We're going to have to figure out who we can that got enough power to step in, because I feel like since it's open, justice need to be served, because I'm just still sitting here continuing to trying to make sense. No crime scene. They didn't go back to check it.
Nope. And like I said, we called when we got up there. I was, like I said, I was called the liar. If my family would call or anything, they'd be like, oh, she lying. She don't know what she's talking about. Well, at the end of the day, I did know what I was talking about.
Right.
I did know my brother was unalive. And I kept telling y'all that. I kept saying it. And when GBI called me, they were like, well, it's exactly what you said.
The GBI is full of justice need to be served, because I'm still puzzled. No crime scene. You didn't go back after you got the news unalive. You didn't go back. So to me, that is corruption. That is a lie. Somebody not telling the truth. Somebody's being protected. And it need to, the truth need to, what's his name? Brown need to really come forward and really say what's going on or what really did happen. Anybody that was in that home, that apartment, that room or whatever, need to come forward. Like, rest your soul. Like, release release whatever is bonding you to just knowing what happened to Mr. Robert Lee Simmons Jr. Like, come forward. Like, it's been years. Like, let's get justice. Like, tell the truth. You know, that's what we need closure, because what you did to him, like, he didn't deserve that. Like, come on.
No, he did not. Like I said, he would help anybody. He didn't deserve what he got. But the only thing is, I'm just happy.
That's good. That's good. I want to know about the wallet. Did he have credit card? Because I'm like, did he have money like that? Did
No,
they?
my brother was just an average person. He had nothing that I feel that they can take.
Was the neighbor like being disrespectful? You know how you have these neighbors where they be loud and they just be doing the most, and then you got the other neighbor come over there and like, hey, you need to turn this off, you need to do this, you need to do that. You're being
No,
disrespectful.
because like I said, my brother the whole time was like, "Oh, this is his best friend," and I was like, I didn't really know him to like, you know, he had best friends when we lived in New York, but I was like, when he got there, I was like, a best friend. I'm like, something don't sound right, but my brother said that was his best friend.
That's still leave a question mark. And your best friend or somebody you close after you're unalive, they don't reach out to your family. They don't.
Yeah, they don't reach out. He didn't have him. The last time we seen him, well, I seen him physically when he was at the funeral and he carried the casket. And I already feel odd about that. And I told his wife, I don't know why you asked him to carry that casket. Because I was like, I don't feel right about him. It's something going on.
Right. Well, how is the wife? Is she like a good, faithful wife? She wasn't snooping over next door. I'm just putting stuff out there. You know how people.
Right. Look, and the way we feel about her, we're not in contact with her anymore.
What? What about your nephew? What is you got? Nephew, niece? Like, what about?
My niece is not by her.
Okay.
Yeah, my niece is not by her. But about her, it's like when I started this journey on trying to find out what happened to my brother and fix stuff, she doesn't help. So she doesn't come pass out a flyer. She won't come to any events we have. She won't get on the news. She won't do anything. She told me that she's going to put it in God's hand, and I told her faith without work is dead.
That's another question mark too, for you to have a husband and you don't want to celebrate when the family celebrate, you know, his memorial, things like that. That's still a question too. That's why I said what I said. Like, was she a good wife? Like, you know how she could have been creeping next door and your brother like, hey, you get what I'm saying? Anything could have been going on. I'm just trying to put all of the.
My niece is saying that for the longest.
I'm putting it together. I'm putting it together, Katina, because I'm trying to make sense. Like what your brother over here? Why was somebody, you know, blunt trauma, choke, and the only thing that I'm picking up is, what if she was over there messing with the neighbor and your brother found out and he over there trying to protect the wife, or you know what I'm saying, doing what he need to do and saying all kind of things, and the man got mad and you know and that's what happened.
Look, I feel you. Like I said, she doesn't help. She doesn't. I haven't spoken to her in years because she doesn't come to any events that we have, and we do them every year. We let you know, and I know you see the newspaper articles because we put it in the newspaper. I know you see the news. I know you see everything we do, but you don't show up.
Okay, we have MRTSJ1 said, I feel that a person of guilt will always distance themselves. The wife and the best friend is giving weird energy. Yes, that's what I'm coming at. And we have Jackie Degree said, we need justice. Thanks for sharing. And I guess it says SIP cousin, we can't SIP, or maybe this RIP cousin,
That's
and
not,
we can't.
you're probably saying RP. That's or sleep in peace. That's my
Okay,
that's
sleep in
his
peace.
cousin. That's our cousin,
Uh,
Jacqueline Degree.
Okay, and then we got Jemiah Flowers T48 saying this don't add up. Your husband was unalive and you don't help. You gotta be in on it. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. We all gotta make sense, and since it's an open investigation, they need to find her and they need to find that best friend, and somebody need to really, really sit and talk with them, because like it's like the answers is right there in front of us, but how can we get them to like go ahead and tell us the truth? Because make it make sense. Why was your brother over there? And if your best friend, why you had to take it out like that? What did your brother say to him, or how was your brother, aggressive, like for him to be gone, to unalive? And the only thing I keep saying, that wife and neighbors, we don't know what be going on when your brother go to work and things of that nature.
From what we know is that there was a cleanup guy involved, so this was definitely set up.
That's crazy. I bet you to this day right now, if they go back over there and use what they got forensics, and they still can see blood, because blood never goes away no matter what it is, unless they done tore the inside walls down and stuff like that, the floor, and things of that nature. But who knows? I feel like the best friend and maybe the wife, something went on before your brother to be next door, and then blunt trauma, and then to be like choke or something like that. That sounds to me like your brother confronted something and somebody didn't like his confrontation.
And we're trying to figure it out. Like I said, I'm going to be on this case until we receive justice, because it's not right.
And MRSTSJ1 said, and I bet the cleanup guy is on the GBI payroll. Yeah.
Sound like it.
Better say it. You better say it, because somebody, the GBI is full of it. They covering up something. They know what's going on. Maybe the wife knows somebody on the fourth. Who knows? And
read the report of his autopsy, and now they're telling me they're waiting on the district attorney to say if I can have it.
I'm finna say this because we got 10 more minutes on the show, and I'm going to go ahead in 5 minutes get on off so I can close out the show. But again, I want to say this. I'm not a wife, but I can imagine being a wife and something happened to my husband. I'm going to probably be a widow, and I'm going to be with the family all the way until justice is prevailed. Like, that's just being that agape love for a husband. Like, that unconditional. You're going to go celebrate your husband life with the family when things, if she don't come up with no ideas and say, hey, I'm throwing this over here, y'all, welcome to come. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, Katina, I want to thank you for calling in, and your family showing so much support to you. And I do desire justice, for your brother, because like I said, the stuff we're talking about, the GBI is full of it, and your brother deserves justice. And I'm gonna if you want to say a few more words before we get off here.
I want to thank you for having me on the show, and let's keep encouraging each other, and let's encourage these other families out here that are victims of unalive and no justice, because this seems to be a problem now.
Okay, well, I got something for you. Every Thursday night we have New Order. Thursday Night Live Activation is where I would talk about the things, first, we got to represent New Order, and we talk about the things that go on in our community and things of that nature. And maybe you can be a guest on the show on Thursday. We can get more in depth of what's going on and I will give you more information later on today if you want to participate. I do use StreamYard, so if you got your phone, you can get the link and you can come right on up, and we can discuss all of the stuff that goes on in our community. And we got one more conversation. MRTSJ1 says, so proud of Tina, justice for Robert. Yes, Nima, justice for Robert. And again, Katina, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your testimony. Just share this live, everybody, and share it until you can't share it no more. And when you share it, just have justice in your mind. Say an affirmation, your prayer, whatever it is, put it out there. Burn you some purple candles and stuff like that. Just get it on out there, and like I said, justice will come real soon. But we got to keep his name alive.
Thank you for having me on the show.
You're welcome, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna say New Order for Life. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. New Order for Life. You have a good day, sis. You're welcome. All right, let's go to a quick commercial break, and I'm going to come back with our closing, and we want to thank Katina for calling and sharing her testimony of her brother and also her family, everybody in the chat for showing love. I really do thank y'all for showing love. Just share the live. So let's go ahead and go to this commercial break.
To life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc., reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
I'm Lauren, and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
Welcome back, Truth Tellers. This has been another episode of Keeping It Real with New Order. This is episode 14. We building milestones over here. And if you're in anywhere across the world, even in Georgia, if you would like to do a podcast and come live, you can reach out to TV 1061. Hold on, let me get the email correct. TV 1061 TV@gmail.com. Reach out to Mr. Felix. He's a great producer. Let him know you would like to do your podcast, and he got more information on that. Also, again, if you would like to support our movement, you can also go to our website, www.nonhro.com. You can become a member. You also can make donations there. Also, if you would like to make a simple donation, you can do $, capital N, capital O, capital N, capital H, capital R, capital O. Each donation will put fuel to the fire. It can help us continue to bring change across this country. Again, we're in 17 states. We have 30 local chapters, and we're continuing to build. We're looking forward to filling the other 35 states. Again, you can catch our show, Keeping It Real with New Order, every fourth Saturday on TV 1061, YouTube, and Roku at 12. And don't forget, every second Saturday, you can catch my show, How You Being with Infinity, every second Saturday at 12 to 1 p.m. Also, you can catch Keeping It Real with Gerald Rose National Radio Show at 1570 a.m. radio at WIGO. Please show the AM radio so some love. Excuse me. Also, next Saturday on the 29th, we have our community give back, led by our outreach director. Please come out and support that. If you want to know anything about our events, continue to go to our website, www.nonhro.com. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel at New Order for Life. And again, I would like to thank our Chief of Staff, Katina Aaron, for coming in and telling her story and telling her brother's story. We want this show to bring justice. So everybody, please share this live so we can get justice for her brother, because like I say, the GBI and all of these people are crooked and everything. You never know who anybody can do crimes, and they can just get away with things. But we have to become the change that we want to see. We are the voice for the voiceless. It's not I, but we. And again, this is episode 14 of Keeping It Real with New Order. This is your favorite revolutionary spiritual co-host, Infinity Cell. Until next time, how y'all being? Nima.
In the mirror of society, I know dawn breaks with new order. We rewrite the books. No more fear, no more lies, just honest ties. Together we grow, stronger than ever we rise. Keeping it real with new order.